Child, Tamar's ex JR decided to go live and drop his relationship goals for 2025 and give a little advice to daters and stuff like that. He also dropped some business info that I'm gonna put at the end of the video. But child, let's get into his JR's love guide.
I'm gonna lead, protect, and provide. I don't care about that stuff.
Now, I just don't know why I don't believe nothing that JR say.
All right, let's talk about relationships. What are we doing different in relationships this year, y'all? Are we dating differently? Are we approaching differently? Y'all help me out. Let's bring some topics in here that we can talk about. I think we should hang out. Well, everybody has a type. And, I'm not going to disrespect anybody or make anybody feel less than that. Oh, thank you, God. So let's talk about that. What are y'all doing in relationships? Are y'all dating? Are you going out? Oh, I'm definitely going to be dating this year. I'm definitely going to pop out. Definitely going to pop out. Communication. You got to establish from the very beginning, what are your needs? Stop expecting men to think they know what you need. You got to communicate that. And I'm not saying like first date and be like, blah, kitchen sink. No, man. Start with certain things that you kind of like. I like when a man checks on me or expresses interest or brings me flowers or opens up my door or pulls my chair out for me or holds my hand as I go up or down the stairs. You've got to, in subtle ways, let men know what you need. I get it, at a certain age, we all should be conditioned for that. But to your earlier point, communication in dating is huge. You can't just expect that person's going to be a certain type of way. You have to communicate your needs. He is not white chocolate. He is solid white. Thank y'all. Well, I appreciate all of it. It's all love either way. Be genuine and honest. Man, listen. If you can't just come to the table and tell people in the world nowadays, a woman or a man, this is what I come with, this is my baggage, you're an adult, I want you to make a decision on whether you can deal with me. Listen, I got 5 children. I got an ex-wife with my first 2 kids. I had a failed relationship with my middle daughter. And then my last 2, I was reckless. I've fallen on my sword about that. I talked about that on the Will Packer show. But now I have beautiful children that I take very good care of with no drama. 21, 18, 14, and 2 4-year-olds. But again, right? If you can't come out front and say, this is my life, accept it. Oh, by the way, I'm also a millionaire and I drive Rolls Royces. But pick a problem. I think that it's important to also be transparent with people, because so many people want to give you half truths, or they don't want to tell you. They don't want to tell you what's really going on in their life. If you can just be honest, that's all that really matters. Just be honest. What else is going to happen? Men who brag about their money. No, I worked hard for mine. If you don't like it, you don't have to follow. I worked hard for where I came from. I came from powdered milk, powdered eggs, and canned peanut butter. I am going to speak life about everything that I came from. You don't have to accept that, and I'm okay with that.
And then JFC dropped some good business advice that I'm gonna put at the end.
Social media marketing is huge now. You just have to find either a team that you also, unless you're doing the graphics and things like that, you need to really come with your own team to pitch that. And I think there's so many companies out there pitching new packages, pitching new, get you in the door with a company, and then getting them to repost your stuff. It's kind of what I would think in that context, but talk to me more if you need me to answer more questions. One thing I'm working on is going after my real estate license. You should do it. There's so much real estate out there. And listen, I see a lot of real estate agents. I see a lot of flight attendants. I see a lot of nurses, because there's never enough. I mean, if I'm being honest, what I would encourage you to do is to take all of those things and prioritize what means the most, and that could mean a lot of things. What means the most, as in, what is the biggest source of income? What is more personal to you? Obviously, the biggest iron has got to be the one that pays your bills, that puts money in the bank. And then after that, I would say whatever's most close to home. And then find a way to be more efficient, because you've got to learn how to be a boss. And I'm gonna turn this off because I thought having some music on would help, but I don't want to be distracted in what we're listening to. In 2025, here's my message. You can't be a boss if you're still being a manager. You can't be an owner if you're still being a boss. You guys hear that? You receive that? So what does that mean? That means you can't effectively run your business if you're going to be the manager. You need to be training people to run your business the way you would. That way now you can be a boss. And that way now you can grow and expand and make the business more efficient. But if you're spending so much time managing the business or trying to put all the dominoes in place and you're not delegating, then you're doing yourself a disservice, because you're not going to grow. You're going to continue to chase your tail. You got to find people that you trust. And sometimes, unfortunately, that's an uncomfortable feeling. Trust but verify. And then from there, you have to take your hands off so that you can focus on bigger and better things and then start to grow. You can't be a boss if you're managing. You can't be an owner if you're busy being a boss. I hope that came through loud and clear.